Welcome back. Today is Mental Health Awareness Day, a time to provide education, awareness, and advocacy against the stigma of mental health. I'm joined now with Dr. Juan Castro and Michelle Beatty with HCA Florida JFK North Hospital. Welcome you both. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning. Michelle, we want to start with you and just talk about how you are an educational liaison at the hospital and you work with different health organizations and different families, including students within the Palm Beach County school system. What are the types of mental health resources that are available to kids and to families?
We're lucky to have a wealth of resources in our area. We have been working for a long time to decrease stigma around mental health. So there is a lot of resources, whether it be individual therapy, family, group therapy, case management, or some agencies specialize in a combination of those. So families can turn to their pediatricians to get access to those supports. Some are integrating behavioral health in their practices, or the schools are doing more support around mental health than ever before. They're either able to provide direct services or connect for those resources because it can be overwhelming for families.
Yeah, so you're saying either go to your physician or maybe seek out some help from the administration at the school.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very cool. Okay, Dr. Castro, what are some of the most common mental health challenges that you're seeing with youth today?
Well, I would say that we see that teens are struggling with social media pressure, exposure, academic stress, and especially this thing of compare one another and trying to outdo everyone. The expectations that are set in social media are really, really hard to meet. Yeah. And I guess that a lot of teens struggle with that.
Yeah. And what do you typically advise? I know that it might not be easy to say it in a short period of time, but what do you usually advise to a child who may be dealing with that?
Well, I think what's important is to teach them how to set realistic expectations. At that age, it's very hard to understand what's fact from fiction or how to get from point A to B when you set your goals. And once they understand how things work in life, I think that they basically come back to ground and face challenges much in a more realistic way.
Yeah, realism, that's important. So I love this question. When should a parent or a caregiver consider seeking professional help for their teens? What signs should they be looking for?
Well, I think they should look at sudden changes that are sustained through time. Bouts of anger, sadness, isolation, changes in their habits, the way they sleep, if they're not sleeping, if they're sleeping too much, if they're not eating, if they're not taking care of themselves. If that's a good starting point. And if these things are affecting their life overall, their life at school, at home, their social life, that's a point where you should start seeking professional help.
Okay. Wonderful. Thank you so much. What message would you want to send to parents and caregivers on this World Mental Health Day?
So there's a lot of resources out there, and we need to be practicing self-care and supporting ourselves and our loved ones. Our kids are watching us and how we manage and cope through challenging situations. So modeling those skills are really important, but also recognizing when it gets to a point where you need help, seeking out that help, because there's a lot of resources out there, and that's where the agencies really come in to help support.
Yeah, that's a great point. If the help is available, take advantage of it. Wonderful. Well, thank you both so much for being here. We really appreciate that. If you want more information, head to WPBF.com or download our free WPBF 25 News app. At 9:21, we'll send things over to Vanessa.
And good morning, Yasmin. Good morning.